Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 1. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miftah Rahman. You can call me Miftah. I live in Mina. I'm from Management 2C, Faculty of Economics, Sultan Agung Islamic University. 2. The purpose I'm talking today is to analyze the journal about Assignment. The mediating role of employee competencies is the association between human resource development or HRD practice and organizational performance. 3. The journal I will analyze is entitled Influence of Human Resource Development or HRD Practice on Hotel Industry Performance, the Role of Employee Competencies. 4. The author of the journal is from Nana Kweku Otto and Mridula Misra, and the name of the journal is European Journal of Training and Development. 5. Abstract of the journal. Purpose. The purpose of this paper is to examine the mediating role of employee competences is the association between human resources. 5. Abstract of the journal. Purpose. The purpose of this paper is to examine the mediating role of employee competences is the association between human resource development or HRD practice and organizational performance. Design or methodology or approach. An integrated research model was developed by combining principal factors from existing literature. Data were collected through questionnaire from 600 employees of the selected hotels. The validity of the model and hypothesis was tested using structural equation modeling. The reliability and validity of the dimension are established through confirmatory factor analysis. Findings. The result indicates that some HRD practice impacts organizational performance through their influence on employee competencies. The study further revealed that employee competencies mediates the association between HRD practice and organizational performance. Research, limitation, and implication. The research was undertaken in the hotel industry, and the analysis based on cross-sectional data which cannot be generalized across a broader range of sectors. Practical implication. The findings of the study have the potential to help stakeholders and management of hotels is updating properly and will articulate HRD practices to simulate positive behavior in individuals and impact their knowledge, skill, and attitudes. Originality or value. This study extends the literature by adducing evidence that employee competencies mediate the association between HRD practice and organizational performance of the hotel industry in Ghana. 6. Background of the journal. Human Resource Development or HRD intend toward advancing a diversity of competence of workers and promoting a vigorous work philosophy in the organization to harness the competencies of employees and inordinately enhance organization effectiveness. Rao 1987. HRD has progressively developed importance considering the fact that conventional management supposition that there existed only two essential assets. HRD has progressively developed importance considering the fact that the conventional management supposition that there existed only to essential assets, money and time, is absolutely not legitimate given that knowledge has developed into an infinitely imperative result. Delahaye 2003, Stacey 2003. Such results take on special relevance when dealing with labor-intensive service industries, especially the hospitality industry. Influence of human resource development, where the accomplishment of the business is contingent predominantly on the success of the synergy among the guests and the employee. Ford et al. 2012. Establishing a competitive edge via people necessitates conscientious thought to process that perfectly influence these results. HRD practice are more exact than competences for employee to function efficiently and attain performance expectances. Clary 2008, Nelson and Elstrom 2012. The hospitality industry encompasses different activities and purposes, including lodging, catering, and other establishments besides hotels. However, Dittmar 2002 argued that the hotel industry represents a key segment of the hospitality industry. Several other authors, Ains 2009, Locker 2007, Paulston 2008, deliberated that the hotel industry is a people industry. They further indicate that employees are targeted as the focal point of the hotel industry for the reason that they may possibly develop a dazzling image for prompt and cozy service or attain the perfect fashion reality. Boyages 1982 posited that competences are the underlying characteristic of a person that could be a motive, trait, and skill, aspect of oneself, image or social role, or a body of knowledge which he or she uses. 7. A. Posited that HRD practices are programs which are designed to be strategically oriented to organizational process for managing the development of human resources to contribute to the overall success of the organization. Warner and Desimon 2006. B. Competency is an important concept in organization management as it is closely related to excellent work performance. Levinson et al. 2006, Dragonidis and Middens 2006 concur with this definition when they refer to competency as a combination of tacit and explicit knowledge, behavior, and skill that gives someone the potential for effectiveness in task performance. Hellriegel and Slocum 2011 identified employees ethical competency, self-competency, diversity competency, cross-country competency, team competency, and change competency as the seven key competencies that affect the behavior of individual, team, and effectiveness of an organization. Accordingly, the following competencies are examined: self-competency, team competency, change competency, communication competency, and ethical competency. C. Organizational performance is a complex and multidimensional concept based on the literature. The following measures were used in the study: financial outcome, HR outcome, organizational outcome, and capital market outcome. Judge all 2015 identified five important approaches is examining the HRD, organizational performance and effectiveness linkage, best fit model, best fit approach, best practice model, combination of best fit approach and best practice model, and stakeholders perception based approach. Human Resource Development Practice and Employee Competencies as Linda 2009 postulates that HRD practice improve employees' capabilities on the job, productivity and efficiency, as well enhance the quality of goods and service. That organizations should design and implement HRD practice to enable people to work effectively and attain performance expectations through improved individual competences. HRD practice was the basic factor for employees to acquire competencies that in turn significantly improve organizational functions. According to Chang et al., the significance of training and development in the enhancement of employee competencies and organizational development has been especially functioning. F. By several authors. They are also consistent with the result of other authors who found that organizational efforts in training and development are an investment is assets rather than an expense. Training and development has a significant influence on employee competences. Training and development also improve the expertise and competence of employees, which sequentially boost their efficiency and performance. According to Gilay et al. 2009, argued that career development intervention assists in building a partnership between the organization and its employees, enriching their knowledge, skill, and abilities by improving individual competencies. According to Mason and Barrett, 2006, deliberate that managing performance of human resource constitutes an essential fragment of a firm and manifests how their human capital is being managed. It is emphasized that an integrated strategy for human resource management and performance can have a very important impact on workforce commitment and attitudes. According to Milosevic et al. 2007, revealed that employee competence is a collection of skill, nationality profile, and personal qualities and expressions. Experience, meaning that employee competence is a measure of the abilities that employees must have, showing the identity and national background of employees as well as how much quality and amount of experience they have or not be employees. 8. Empirical result. The result of confirmed 1 show that training and development have no influence of employee competences. These results were paralleled by other studies that found that training and development improved the skill and effectiveness of employees' competences. Result of the theoretical implication, this study support the assumptions in the literature on the subject of employee competency improvement suggested by Levinson 2005 and Palan 2005. This industry is characterized as being labor intensive on the social and technical skill of its personnel, ingenuity and hard work and commitment, and, and an attitude to competitive success which makes it unique to learn about a practice, and an attitude to competitive success which makes it unique to learn about a particular. However, the findings of this study discuss the recommendation of further investigating HRD practices and organizational performance in the premise of investing in HRD practices and important strategic mechanism that stimulates positive individual behavior impacting knowledge and skill and attitude that lead to increased productivity. Implicasi managerial. The result of this study led to considering a series of implications for the hotel industry. For policymakers, stakeholders, and hotel management to enjoy the adoption of articulate and appreciated HRD practices in the hospitality industry. Research findings indicate that HRD practices in affect employee competence through training and develop intervention and career development intervention. Hotel management should ensure that employees are sponsored for training programs based on relevant needs. Hotel management must also ensure that training programs are carried out for employees in all aspects of quality and ensure that training program activities meet the needs of employees. Hotel management must support career development in the organization because it has a positive influence on increasing important competencies for a company. The result of further research revealed that significant employee competence continuously influences organizational performance. Furthermore, the study suggests that HRD practice should be carried out in such a way that employees function effectively and meet performance expectations through increasing personal competence which lead to increased organizational performance. 9. Limitation and suggestion for future study. There are certain limitations that offer important avenues for future research that were collected using a cross-sectional research design. However, the adoption of a longitudinal research design would have assisted in testing the causal relationship among variables. Moreover, quantitative research design was used in analyzing data collected through structured questionnaires. Profound qualitative data are encouraged in future studies.